Hello, welcome to my kitchen table. I haven't been on for a while. Been very busy here at my home. Spring is starting to come, and this is my time where I'm here at my home cleaning my yard up and burning debris and getting ready for, unfortunately, fire season, taking care of things before we get there. Also dealing with the sale of my family home down in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. And of course, I'm pretty far away from there and been doing things, over the phone and online and all that because the house is in escrow now. And it only took a week for it to sell. And so I'm going to be taking a trip down to the Bay Area. I leave this week to go down there and sign papers and help clean out the house and get things ready for the new owners. And my sister lives in the house right now, and it looks like her and her fiance will be moving up here with me. They'll come here in my house for a little while until they get their feet on the ground and used to the area and look for jobs and eventually find their own place. So a lot of changes happening up here at my house and with my whole family. And the other interesting thing is I'm going to have my grandson staying here at my home while I'm gone. And this will be the first time for him being away from his family like this and being on his own and cooking for himself and watching my animals and taking care of my home. And I'm so appreciative that I have him, that he's at an age now where he can do that. I'm also a little bit nervous. So anyway, lots of changes, but I thought I should come on here. Like I said, it's been over a week and I'm still here. Just wanted to let you know. Life's happening. So anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to come on and see what Spirit has to say, if it has any messages for us as a collective. I've been so tense. It's really hard to try and relax. So here we go. Message from Spirit for the collective. What does Spirit have to say to us? What kind of messages do Spirit want to give us? And energies. Spirit wants us to know that there is a door to romance. I don't know how this plays out for us right now, door to romance. Romance is the last thing on my mind, and romance comes in many different ways. But in this card here, you can see that there is a heart, and the heart is in a bird cage. And there's all kinds of hearts floating around that bird cage, but for some reason that heart has decided to put itself in a cage. The door is open though. So that heart can accept love if it chooses, or not. Now I don't know how this reading is going to go and where it's going to lead, but our first card out is the door to romance. Pick another energy card. Because I know for me, the last thing on my mind is romance. We have another door. The door to value. Look at all that money coming out of that door there. The door to value. Pick one more. Or two more. Then we have storm warning. Storm warning. And the world. door to romance, door to value, storm warning, the world. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in our world. Things have been chaotic in the whole world. Not just the United States, not just in our own personal lives, but in the whole world. Things have been chaotic. It's affected us in many different ways in our personal lives, in our monetary lives. So let's see where this reading is going to take us. What is Spirit trying to tell us with this message so far? Then we have Metatron's Rainbow Bridge. It's always open. That door is always open. The door to Spirit, which Spirit tells us almost every reading that I have, that its door is always open to us. So whatever is going on in our lives and in this world, whatever chaos is surrounding us, that the door to Spirit is always open. I'm going to go with a tarot card. I'm wondering about that storm warning. Does the storm warning mean that there's a warning for us coming, or that the storm has been here? So I'm picking a tarot card for storm warning. And what I picked for that is the Hanged Man. That we are in a standstill. That we have not moved forward yet. We're not going backwards either. We're not moving forward. We're just stuck right in one spot, hanging there. And that maybe it's time for us to look at things in a different way. Not the way that we have been looking at things, but there's a different way of looking at all the chaos and confusion going on around us. Now this is very interesting. And then the next card that I pull here is the Chariot, which is something coming at a fast pace. So there is change coming. Maybe this is where we have been due to the circumstances in our world right now, meaning the pandemic, that we have all been stuck in this position right here in a standstill. We have not been able to move forward. Our door to romance, our door to value. Storm warning, I believe, is probably the pandemic, and it is affecting the world, and this is where we've been at a standstill. But next card that comes out is the Chariot here, which is moving forward at a very fast pace. So where are we going fast? What is coming in next that is going to be so quick? What kind of changes are going to happen? Because the Chariot is change and it's coming quick. I know for me in my own personal life, yes, there is huge changes and it's going to be happening quick. Meaning with the sale of my parents' home and my sister and her fiance moving up here, it's going to change my world. So in your life, what is going to be coming into your life at a quick pace? What is changing for you? We're getting out of that stalemate of where we've just been sitting. One more tarot card. What kind of changes are we going to see here, Spirit? What is coming in quickly for us? Remember, the door to Spirit is always open. Things get tough. Remember, you always can pray. Any way in which you pray, there's always that. And that's what gives us hope. They're just flying all over the place. Come on. What change is coming? Let me give us a little insight to that. Well, what we've pulled is the Four of Cups. So this is what a lot of us are feeling right now at the moment. We're feeling the loss of our freedoms, the loss of our loved ones. Things look hopeless to us. We're just like so despondent about where we've been. There's been a lot of loss. But as you can see here, she's being offered something new, a cup. She's not even looking at it. She's not even aware of it. But her hand is right there, so slightly touching it. So Spirit is offering something new. And the new is coming. All she has to do is stop looking at the past and how things have been. Just turn her head and move her hand, and she's touching what Spirit is offering her, which is new, something new. She doesn't have to be despondent anymore. One more tarot card. What are we being offered that we're not willing to see? What are we being offered that we're not willing to see? The change that is coming. Well, King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Coin. And that man has his trusty, loyal companion right there by his side. He's not too worried. He's laid back and relaxed. I think because he knows in his heart everything's going to be all right. But he's just taking it all in stride. He's happy. Big old smile on his face there. He's looking at the future. The future's not so scary. It's bright. Yes, we have been going through a storm. We've been stuck in one position for a long time, but changes are coming. We just have to take our eyes off the past and look to the future. Future looks bright. All right, let's go with a chakra card. I am ever the optimist. When people say things are bad out there, I always try to believe and have in my heart that there is hope. Oh, and here we pull the solar plexus chakra once more. I know for me lately, I've got a real big knot in my solar plexus. I've got to say, I have been a little bit anxious. But Spirit is there. That door to Spirit is always open. We just need to know that that's what we need to rely on. But we have the solar plexus here, which is our seat of power. The center of our bodies. Our second brain. Some may argue it is really our first brain because it is our gut reactions, our gut feelings. So we have the solar plexus here. And pick another chakra card. Communication, throat chakra, communication. So important to be able to communicate with each other, communicate without arguing and fighting with each other, but being able to listen to each other's words. Self-expression, being able to express our feelings, to exchange in a polite way, sharing, connection. Be impeccable with our words. Communication. Keeping lines of communication open. Being able to communicate without tearing down people and arguing, but to express our emotions with love. Letting go. Time to release. Letting go of our anxieties. Letting go of our preconceived ideas. Letting go of resentment. Letting go of the past. Letting go of anger. Releasing. Opening ourselves up to Spirit. Communication. I think a lot of times people forget that the door to Spirit is always open and that we can communicate with Spirit. I think that we forget that we always can pray in whichever way you choose to pray. Your prayer could be communicating with your voice and speaking to Spirit about how you feel, what you need to release, or what you want to see happen. Or your way of praying could be playing music, or doing art, or getting out in your yard. There are so many different ways of praying. We must always remember that we have that available to us when all seems hopeless, that we still have the power of prayer, that we can speak to Spirit in any way that you choose. It is such a simple way, simple thing to do. And us as human beings tend to make it so hard and complicated. And it's not hard and complicated. It's simple. Just open your mouth, whether it's with words or with song, and pray. I do think that that's what we need as a collective, for all of us to pray, to give thanks, to release. Okay, let's pick a stone. We have Tiger's Eye. Again, this is the solar plexus chakra. Courage. To have courage. Have courage to be able to communicate in a loving way. Courage to release the things that no longer serve you. Courage to be able to move forward and to see what's being offered in a new way. Courage to express our love. Courage to be able to pray. Courage to be able to be vulnerable. To be able to open yourself up to Spirit, because that door to Spirit is always open to us. And in times of trouble, when we feel so alone, we think we are alone, but we're not. We always have Spirit, and sometimes it takes courage to let go of all those things that hold you back and tie you down, to let go of those things and move forward with courage. And this is all of us. This is collective. This is for the whole world. This is a message for all of us. And we need to, again, walk in our personal power, claim our personal power, open the doors that are open to us, whether it is the door to Spirit, the door to romance, because some people may be afraid to open that door to romance, the door to value, whatever is value to you. Not to be so scared of the storm that has held us back. That we are being offered something and we have not been able to look or accept, but it's being offered to us, and it's being offered to us by Spirit. And it's beautiful. It may be different than what you think. It may be different than what you expect. It may be a completely whole new way. Whew. All right, I'm going to pick a color because I like to. blush. Gosh. Cheerful love. Cheerful love, pink, heart chakra. Blush. Might be a little shy, but it's cheerful love. Cheerful love of spirit. Cheerful love of each other, being able to accept each other and to communicate. Let go of things of the past that do no longer serve us. To have courage to walk forward into a new way of doing things. And the Spirit's got our back. All we have to do is ask. All right. Affirmation. Life doesn't have to be perfect in order for me to choose happiness. Today, I choose happiness. Life doesn't have to be perfect in order for me to choose happiness. Today, I choose happiness. So when things are rough, you feel like there's a big storm brewing, life is chaotic, things are in turmoil, you still can choose happiness. You still can have the courage to decide to choose happiness instead of being drawn down into the depths of despair and depression, and say, no, this is not what I want, because Spirit has my back. The door to Spirit is open. I cheerfully choose love. I have the ability to be happy even when things around me seem chaotic. I still have the ability to choose happiness. Okay. That is the message that I have come up with tonight. Thank you very much, and I will see ya.